Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like walking flock of flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game. We attacking, better stand back and watch them run. Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Watson, throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Watson off play action. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On 1st down, Watson. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here's Watson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Smith. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Taylor to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Stafford on first down. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Akers. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown! Cam Akers from 21 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Smith trying to run for it. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Smith once more. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here we go now with Smith. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Stafford. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 15. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken from about the 12. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long, That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. He's got Akins, the tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, 56 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Play action. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
He'll complete this one to Collins.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. A handoff to Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyrod Taylor taking it in from the 20. And the Texans are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. It's a run with Akers. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Second and 4. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Back to throw, Watson. Got a man, it's Collins complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Watson on third down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on third, Watson. Complete. Smith has it. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. Six yards left on second down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd and 10. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Gay's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.